All right, round two bye. I apologize. Not up to me. If people, I don't understand why people join a Swiss and then play one round and then quit. I don't get it. But so sorry, no round two. I guess I'll see you in round three, unless that's a bye too. So I guess we'll find out. Okay, here in round three, and we're gonna keep the hand. No red mana. Opponent's on the play. Am I gonna end up sideboarding into a mountain at some point? I hope not. I very much hope not. So I could have played a turn one Typhoid Rats, but I think I'd rather play turn two Bonkin, probably. Guess it depends on what my opponent has. Emissary. Well, I think I'll still play a Bonkin. No attacks. All right. Well, sure hope we don't get Death Frenzied here. For now, let's just Outlast and then drop a Typhoid Rats. All right. Long shot squad it is. So I guess the play is swing Bonkin. Get rid of the Manifest dude. And probably just Horde Chief, I guess. Setting up for a pretty nasty Death Frenzy. You can get us pretty good here, but just going to allow it. Okay. Guess we go Bonkin Rats. Probably Hooded Assassin if he's got a combat trick of some sort. Alright. I think we Hooded Assassin anyway. So do I want to play around... I'm not going to... Well, kind of want to play around Death Frenzy, but... I don't know. Guess I'm not going to. Play around it when I see it. Alright. Noxious Dragon is a thing. Ooh. That's got to be a pretty ridiculous amount of damage, right? So Rush of Battle, I can get in for 5, 8, 12, 15, 18, 21. He blocks a 3-power guy, probably here. Keeps his dragon. Could take 18. I think it's too good to pass up here, especially since our opponent could have Death Frenzy. So he does get a decent block here, actually, but it's still worth it to swing with everything. So his Noxious Dragon can block the Hate Blade, and then I think Longshot Squad either chumps or he takes 3, 7, 10, 15, 18. So he can either take 18 or make a trade. I think he'd rather... Well, I guess that does make sense. Because he's forcing me to pay for the Hate Blade Death Touch. I guess that makes sense. So, still in a pretty good place. He's at 4. We're ahead on the board. Still got some action in hand. Nightblade, alright. Okay, so options. I guess I swing with Hateblade. Swing with everything and it's not lethal, so just swing with the Hateblade. He'll make the trade, I presume. And guess I can, it's kind of debatable. If I outlast, I play around Death Frenzy really well, actually. But we know he doesn't have it, because if he had it, he had a good opportunity to use it. But if I play the Mystics, I threaten lethal next turn if he has no creatures. I still can prowess it up too. Alright, I guess that's worth it. This is not playing around Death Frenzy. Tassiger, well, that's a big dude. Seems a bit challenging. Hey, I got that red mana. Well, let's do Bonkin plus Ponyback Morph and then pass. I could have taken him to 1, but I would have lost 2 guys, which does not seem that good. All right. Ooh. So he sacks the Noxious Dragon and kills my Bonkin. Well, I think that's acceptable. Yeah, he's going to die here, so we'll just get our Prowess trigger, Crackling Doom. So if I Crackling Doom now, he sacks Dragon, and I guess kills my Bonkin. But then he definitely dies if he doesn't have life gain, so it seems fine. Like, I'm trying to think if there's some reason I should wait on the Crackling Doom, but I don't think there is. So I just do it. Alright. Saw red mana, and I guess I didn't have to show him Scroll the Masters, but I don't mind showing him Scroll the Masters. I don't think it's going to change anything. Hell, if he brings in like a Naturalize or something, more power to him. I don't even mind him bringing in a Naturalize for 1 card in my deck. That, you know, it's not even that big of a deal. Anything else? I don't think so. I do kind of wish I had another Rush of Battle in this deck, but maybe I don't need it. Or a Trumpet Blast, I guess. Could have been okay. But, yeah, I don't think we've got a board play here. Do I want to bring another Mountain? I guess that was the question. I kind of don't. So let's try this again. All right, all 3 mana, very good. Looks like a good hand to me. All right, Ancestor's not too big of a deal. Okay. Horde Mate. Pretty reasonable. Especially if I make a trade with an Ancestor here. I could see that being pretty good, actually. I'll offer the trade if he wants to. He doesn't want to. All right. Well, I'm still going to offer it with him. It prevents me from playing the Outcast, but I still think it's worth it because I can get it back eventually. All right, so now we just play Outcast. Get a token, of course. Worse against Death Frenzy, but once again, we have not seen the Death Frenzy yet, so. Douse and Gloom against any morph play or something else I can't deal with. Swinging. See what he's got. Chief of the Edge. You got it. Yeah, it's a pretty reasonable draw. Let's swing with team here. Feet. All right. We'll get it back eventually. Actually, I guess I could have. Yeah, I should have Douse and Gloomed in response. But my thought process was I should just get my Horde Chief out. But in retrospect, I should have nuked the Chief of the Edge in response. But that's all right. Not a big deal. At least I hope it's not a big deal. But we'll find out. I mean, at the very least, I'm going to be able to. I feel like he's kind of in a rush to get into. Like, I could double block the Chief, but I don't even think I want to. I think I'll just take the 4. Just going to try and get a Horde Mate Hate Blade set up for a rush of battle. All right. Well, pretty well prepared for a rush of battle, I guess. Fortunately, I'm 1 mana from Rush of Battle plus Douse and Gloom, but. So, what am I getting in for? He's going to kill, I guess, my token. And then take 3, 8, 12. So I guess he can't. So let's just rush a battle here. Bunch of mana up. Okay. Can't do anything about that. So do our attacks change? I don't think so. Oh, he can eat my Sandstep Outcast, I see. Well, I'm still getting in. He can gain some life here. It's unfortunate, but whatever. $13 damage is nothing to scoff at. Do wish I had 1 more mana, and I wish he didn't have the Harsh Sustenance, but can wish in one hand, crap in the other. See which one gets filled first. Alright, did ultimately decide to trade with the Death Toucher, which is fine. Alright, long shot squad's going to be able to block our Spirit, so that's an issue. We do have seemingly ridiculous amounts of removal in this deck, though, so... Oh, shit, I forgot the Disowned Ancestor. Why do I always forget that? Alright, well, lost a valuable flyer there due to my own sloppiness. Yep, your guy's very big. I'm looking for removal, of which I have a lot. Ooh, Pyrotechnics is pretty good. Well, to be honest, I want to nuke him for 4, but I just don't think that's the play, unfortunately. I guess we kill the long shot squad. Is that really the play? I'm at 30 life. I guess I can wait. Problem is, this is going to get bigger. But I'm trying to think what Pyrotechnics does for me. I mean, it allows me to nuke his face for 4, but not sure if that's even good. Wish I'd Douse and Gloom that Chief of the Edge. I already said that. Well, let me think. What can I do? Guess I can Pyrotechnics 3 Ancestor, 1 him. And then Douse and Gloom. It's a lot of spells, but it gets me some decent damage. Alright. This probably keeps him from outlasting, too. Alright. Removal? No, sir. Do have a lot of removal in our deck. Keep that in mind. We have a lot left, too. We've got Reach of Shadows, Throttle, Rite of the Serpent, Crackling Doom, Hooded Assassin, which actually does work pretty well here. Land, however, not what I'm looking for. Alright. Well, at least I guess he's top decking land, too, but... See if he's got a kill shot, maybe? Nope. Alright, so we ended up going, I guess, technically 2-1, although one of them was a bye. So really we ended up going like 1-1 in actual plays. Scroll of Masters was fine. It played as well as I'd hoped it would. When we saw our red mana, the deck performed, reasonably well. Rush of Battle is, of course, very good in this deck. Double Horde Chief with Ponyback's very nice, although we never flipped a Ponyback. Our removal suit was as good as I could have hoped it would be. Yeah, when we had our red mana once again. But, yeah, deck was okay. Performed reasonably well for us. We ended up going 2-1 overall, which is satisfying. So, I guess we'll see you for the next one.